So the UFC 314 press conference just took place, and UFC 314 is going to be the best card of the year, hands down. I mean, I think the only card that might come close is the International Fight Week card, depending on what the main event is and what fights are on that, because the UFC do like to have a big card for International Fight Week. But this Miami card, UFC 314, is absolutely stacked. This was one of the better press conferences the UFC have done in a very long time, in my opinion. And this press conference has made me even more hyped up for this event, which a lot of press conferences recently that the UFC have done just haven't had that effect for the event to come, if you know what I mean. Like the UFC 313 press conference, Ankalaev had some good moments. Outside of that, boring as hell. UFC 312 was just Sean Strickland just going on rants about fucking drivel. And I can't even remember the press conference before that. So that just shows you how boring that one was. But this one actually was pretty good. There were some back and forth moments there that we are going to react to. Volkanovski is back. This guy is going to regain the featherweight title. He is going to make the featherweight division great again. He's already said he's looking to be active after he beats Diego Lopez, which is a guaranteed fact. Volkanovski is beating Diego Lopez. And then he called out Movsar Evloev.
Bruh.
I mean, a lot of people don't like Movsar Evloev. I will raise my hand. I am one of those people. But in fairness, the guy has done a lot of good work so far in his UFC career. Arguably deserves it more than Diego Lopez, if we're being honest. But I'm happy they went with this fight instead of the Movsar fight. So let's listen to Volkanovski's pretty viral moment. His best moment from the press conference.
Those unkind words, you know. So I was just saying that, you know, you had the mullet at the back, and then at the front, it was just a whole different vibe. I started getting the, cause tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me change my mind. I won't live to see another day. I swear it's true.
So, is there a reason why he's just ruined the moment? Like, just sing the popular part, Volk. What was the need for the extra? You know what I mean? And why the fuck is Diego Lopez dressed like The Undertaker? But yeah, Volkanovski, the guy's funny. I mean, I was one of those people that did hate the guy before he fought Max Holloway. In fact, I didn't like Volkanovski for any of the Max Holloway trilogy. I'm just going to be honest. I'm a big Max Holloway fan. Seeing Volkanovski beat him 3 times, knife to the heart. But I want Volkanovski to win. I think both guys are going to do good by the featherweight division. Even if Diego Lopez wins, I think he will be active. He is an active guy, but I'm a sucker for Volkanovski now. Whoa, pause.
Bruh.
That sounded a bit weird. But yeah, this was Volkanovski's big moment. Serenading the crowd, singing. But yo, just sing the popular part. I don't understand why he overstayed his welcome with that one, you know what I mean? And then I don't know why Diego Lopez is dressed like the fucking Undertaker. But let's move on to what people actually care about. The GOAT, Bryce Mitchell. This guy's first public appearance. We know he's fighting Gene Silva. Let's take a listen. Because realistically, Gene Silva and Bryce Mitchell were like the whole press conference. So let's react to some of their clips. So the crowd booing Bryce Mitchell. Nice to see we've got a pro Kamala Harris crowd.
And Jesus said, hey, remember, Bryce if the world hates you, Bryce they've hated Bryce Mitchell.
Gene Silva, easily one of the most annoying fighters ever in UFC history.
Fuck Bryce, is his servant greater than his master?
Shut the fuck up.
Fuck Bryce Mitchell. Fuck Bryce Mitchell. Fuck Bryce Mitchell. Hey, brother.
He's just so annoying. He's just so annoying. Although I do like the props he brought up. He brought the globe up for Bryce. And do you know what? They actually did have a good back and forth. I mean, Bryce Mitchell probably had the better lines, but that's because English is his first language. Gene Silva's stuff had to be translated, which kind of, I know it's not his fault, but when the translator said it, just doesn't have that pizzazz. You know what I mean? It doesn't have that aura about it. You know what I mean? But anyway, these guys carried this press conference hands down. We have other clips of Gene Silva. Gene Silva, fair play to the guy. He really tried to seize this moment. This is his biggest moment in front of the crowd that are going to be pro him anyway, because everybody hates Bryce Mitchell at the minute. Plus, Gene Silva just has become a fan favourite. The guy's got a very fan-friendly fight style. He is very entertaining to watch fight, and he's coming off a massive KO. Oh yeah, this was another thing. Yo, stop fucking barking. You're not I show speed.
Bruh.
He just kept barking. And then the crowd started barking as well. Maybe this is going to be his thing. Like Pereira says, Shama. This is going to be his thing. He's going to bark like I show speed. Again, I like some of the stuff he was doing. I like the fact he brought the globe up. I like the fact that he's trying to put himself out there and create hype, because what Gene Silva and Bryce Mitchell done, and I think it more comes down to Gene Silva because he brought this out of Bryce Mitchell. This is probably the most anticipated fight in the card, in my opinion, for me anyway. They're back and forth. It's made me really look forward to this, but the talking over the top, I hate when anybody does that. You know, when you're trying to listen to what someone's saying to like a question or a response. I don't mind if they like talk over them, but it's quickly and it's something witty, like a witty, funny response. Gene Silva just didn't shut the fuck up.
You barking up the wrong tree, motherfucker.
Yeah, bars. Yo, that there was the best line of the press conference. I couldn't find the other clip where Bryce Mitchell says about the translator really done Gene Silva dirty. Gene Silva says something, then the translator's obviously trying to translate it, but the translator, I'm guessing anyway, because I don't think Gene Silva would have messed it up, messes up what Gene Silva says, and then Bryce Mitchell calls him something. I'm not going to say it on YouTube because I don't know if it'll get my video taken down or what. I mean, these videos, me playing this might, I don't know. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. This right here, best line of the press conference. You're barking up the wrong tree, motherfucker. Cold. Gene Silva really was the star of the show here, like, to be honest. Yeah, that barking. Fuck that guy. And then we're just going to quickly go over the stare downs between each other, because nothing else really happened. I mean, you had Patricio Pitbull, he was on stage. They had a bit of a moment between him and Michael Chandler. They also had a moment where Patricio Pitbull actually asked a question about him to Volkanovski. He asked something to Volkanovski about a bet they had on ages ago. I don't know if Patricio Pitbull will get a title shot right after beating Yair Rodriguez. If he does beat Yair, I am predicting he does, because they're obviously going to give the moves are, so maybe Patricio might have to get another win in, but I don't know how many of these top guys Patricio Pitbull can beat. I really do think Yair Rodriguez is a really favourable matchup for him in terms of the ranking spot that Yair has. So maybe Patricio puts on a really good performance against Yair and sits out, because I do think the UFC are going to give Movesar the next title fight after this one, in my opinion. It's hard to judge here because he's wearing high heels, but Diego Lopez is big. Like, Diego Lopez looks big. Bro is literally walking about like the Undertaker. But I still have Volkanovski winning. I just think Volk's just too elite. I don't think a lot of people are remembering really who Volkanovski is. Yes, he's on a 2-fight losing streak, but he lost to the pound for pound number 1, and in my opinion, the pound for pound number 2 in Islam and Ilia Topuria. And he lost to Islam on short notice and didn't take the right time off before he fought Ilia. So there are question marks around those fights, in my opinion. I think this is going to be a dangerous one for him. I think he's taking the right amount of time off. I think Diego Lopez is a big puncher early on, so is Volkanovski chinny? We will find out. But Diego Lopez does tend to slow down as the fight goes on. I think Volkanovski defensively, in terms of his grappling, I think he will be able to keep himself very sound. He's very hard to submit. We even seen Brian Ortega get close to it, but Volkanovski was able to fight out of those very tight submissions. I think, on the ground, he'll keep himself safe. I think Volkanovski will really have a lot of success as the fight goes on, because Diego Lopez slows down. He has his chin in the air. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Volkanovski stops him in like late 3rd, 4th round. But I will go Volk decision. But I am really looking forward to this matchup. This is a great main event, in my opinion. We've got this one right here, the co-main event. Again, Paddy Pimblett's normally one for talking. Michael Chandler went on some sort of just bullshit rant. But again, it was hard for these guys to get anything going because Gene Silva and Bryce Mitchell just stole the show.
I need the max win.
So let's watch this face-off. Paddy Pimblett's massive. The fact this guy's fought a featherweight before as well is insane. Don't be fooled. Yo, we need Paddy Pimblett not to be fooled by this nice guy gimmick from Michael Chandler. One of the biggest cheats in the cage. Ask Dustin Poirier. Even ask Justin Gaethje about this guy. This is a big one for Paddy Pimblett. I'd love to see Paddy Pimblett get the job done here. Again, though, leaves his chin in the air. He does have a very solid chin, but Michael Chandler cracks, like. And I mean, Paddy Pimblett has had 5 rounders before. He's a former Cage Warriors champion, but obviously the levels are just so far between from the guys he was fighting at the championship fights in Cage Warriors to the guys Michael Chandler's fought throughout his career, like the Poiriers, the Gaethjes, even the guys he fought over in Bellator when he was defending the title. But I still have faith in Paddy Pimblett. I think he is going to get the job done here. I really do. Although, apart from, I just do see Michael Chandler slumping him for some reason, but I am picking Paddy Pimblett to win. It was like this when Paddy Pimblett was meant to fight Bobby Green. I was very like, oh, Bobby Green's just going to be too good for him. And then when it actually was go time, I thought Paddy Pimblett's going to win. And Paddy Pimblett done exactly that. He just showed how good he is. I think he is going to beat Michael Chandler, hopefully. And finally, we've got this one right here. Gene Silva, Bryce Mitchell. Bryce Mitchell's massive for the featherweight division. Because when you think about it, Gene Silva went up and knocked out Drew Dober in the lightweight division. But this is it. This is my most anticipated fight on the card. I don't know why he's doing the title thing because he doesn't have a belt. There's no belt on the line, so I don't know why he's doing this. Bryce Mitchell's going to beat him. Huh? I'm being serious. I know a lot of people are on the Gene Silva hype train. I think Bryce Mitchell, I know what the guy said, just put that out of your mind. He's being very disrespected here. I mean, a lot of people in the striking, Gene Silva has the advantage, but Bryce Mitchell's striking isn't as dog shit as what people make it out to be. Was he winning the striking exchanges against Ilia Topuria? No, but he wasn't getting absolutely slumped by Ilia Topuria like what happened to Max Holloway and Alexander Volkanovski. The Josh Emmett fight, obviously he got chinned badly. That was a short notice fight for Bryce Mitchell. Not meaning any excuses. Bryce Mitchell did get caught there clean. It was a really bad knockout. But Bryce Mitchell is a very grappling heavy fighter. He's not as dog shit on the field as what people make him out to be. We've seen Gene Silva struggle with grapplers before against Charles Jourdain, was able to take him down at will. Obviously Charles Jourdain got knocked out. But Bryce Mitchell is way more experienced than what Gene Silva is at this elite level. The guy's more proven. The guy's a better grappler than Charles Jourdain as well. I think Bryce is either going to sub him or just out-grapple him for all 3 rounds. That is my prediction. I cannot wait for UFC 314. This is going to be awesome. I am going to be live tonight for UFC 313 though. Ankalaev versus Alex Pereira. So make sure you tune into the watch-along to see Alex Pereira KO Magomed Ankalaev. Let me know your opinions on who you think is going to win these UFC 314 matchups. And as always, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And I'll see you again in the next one.